Hey guys, so this week, doing farm things. Right now we're doing a bean field. So we have a normal grain header on that combine there. It's my dad walking around it doing a check before we start the field. That is a 1998, I believe, New Holland TR88. It's one of our newer machines. A lot of the equipment that we own is older stuff. Like this Ford stake truck there and that other Ford stake truck there. And yeah, we're gonna see if we can't get this field off today. that truck. I lied. I guess we're filling our older white truck over there first. My turn. And away we go. Oh, everything's on. Ready to go. Gotta be watching. There's a bunch of stuff that can happen. You gotta be looking back to make sure there's still enough beans coming in. Looking in your mirrors to make sure stuff's still coming at the back. Watching to make sure the header doesn't plug, to make sure it's going in properly, that the header's either low enough or high enough. And then you gotta make sure you're in the right spot so you're not taking out any rows. And that get as much into the header as possible without knocking stuff over. So I've been going for, I don't know, like 20 minutes at this. And my dad shows up with the other combine. So I think we're getting both of the combines going at once here. I'm just finishing up one of the shorter rounds that go up to one of the sheds, as opposed to the long ones over here. Sorry, I'm just super focused right now. Half full of excitement, half full of worry that I'm gonna mess something up. Back there, so I'm gonna have to dump this anyway, and we'll go check out the claws that my dad has. It's actually it's old, but it's pretty damn cool actually. set up a bit different than this one. This one I have the grain that comes in behind me here, and then the engine is way in the back. And in the claws, it's a lot louder because the engine's actually behind here, and the grain thing's way in the back. So I don't know if I can talk very much while I'm in the cab of that thing, because yeah, it's really loud. We're gonna put the camera down again to the end. All right, so while I'm pulling up to dump the grain into the back here, I'm going to explain a couple things here. So this little button on the floor, that brings the auger out so that I can dump it in the thing. What else do I got here? This turns on the whole threshing mechanism on the inside that chews up all the beans and separates the actual beans from the pods and all of the other junk and garbage that's in the field. The header clutch, I push this in and pop it up. That turns the header on. And this makes the thing go forwards and backwards. This is what's known as a hydrostat. So basically I choose my speed by pushing it forward or back. That makes me go backwards. And that makes me go forwards. And it's literally that simple. For the forward motion and backward motion of the combine, at least. I gotta dump this. The camera right down. Too close to the truck. Don't want to take it out with the header. I want to be close enough that I still get the grain in with the auger. My engine's idled down, and then I engage the auger clutch. And that makes cool things happen. And then it empties out of the back here. Now for the steering of this thing, normal steering wheel, those are the brakes, but you don't really need to use those because this starts and stops it sufficiently. The only weird part is that it's driven by the big front wheels in the front, and the tiny back ones, they are the ones that turn. So it's when you're driving it, it's as if you were backing it. You have to watch the kind of the front end swing of it, even though the front end swing would be in the back. It's yeah, it's like driving backwards in a car, but you're in a combine going forwards. Does that make sense? Maybe I just have no idea what I'm talking about. Other than that, yeah, that's the basics to the combine. The grain comes in through here. Those little teeth, they go back and forth and they chop it off. Then this auger brings it into the center. It goes underneath me into the back, where then there's things that separate all of the garbage and junk from the beans. It all gets carried up this auger into this back thing, and then down into another auger, which brings it over to this auger, then into the truck. And then that's it. And then it goes out to the out to town to the big grain silos. Now I'm done dumping here, and I was gonna go over to the claws, but it stopped, and my dad's been walking around it. I don't know if he's having trouble with it or something. I don't know what's wrong, but I'll let him figure that out first, and then we'll go over and check it out. But until then, I'll just I'll keep plugging away here in the New Holland. Idle my engine down, header clutch on, and we'll get back at this again until my dad fixes the claws, whatever problem he's having over there. think he's letting me have his row. I think he's moving on to a different part of the field. Okay. Saves me having to go all the way to the end. I can just pick up here. Alright. Header clutch. Put it down a little bit before we get going here. Rev up my engine. Oh yeah. Perfect. So we've filled both trucks, and our driver that's supposed to take the trucks out to town, they're not here yet. So we were going to hook this big tractor up, the TW25 Ford, up to that. That's called a grain buggy. And it has an auger on it as well. And basically we fill that up, and then that can empty when it's full. Out of the auger, it can empty it back into those trucks again when we need it. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, a stepping stone, so that when the trucks are full, we have something to fill up. But right now the tractor's not starting, so we're gonna figure out why. We've had sparks coming out of the starter and the solenoid on top. Don't electrocute yourself.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, well,
What
broke?
What broke? What just broke off?
I'm not sure what broke off. I'm not 100% sure.
Looks like just a piece of plastic.
Yep. Yep. That's good. Piece of plastic's good. You tighten that up. Here too?
Yeah, that was spraying some sparks as well, but it's on there pretty good, so I think the problem
Here
was there. Yeah, it was sparking from there earlier, but it didn't the last time.
All right. Well, either way, we got to put some power to it. Grab your truck.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. We have no jumper cables.
No, we don't have jumper cables?
I'm sure they have some.
That's good, because I want to use the race truck. Did you find jumper cables?
No, I got to take a Jeep home again.
All right.
Nobody's answering the door, and I looked in both trucks, and the shop is closed. Vic has some, but they're like 20 feet long.
Don't need 20 feet long ones. I mean, unless you want me to just leave my truck here, like where it's parked, and then just hook it up there.
Yeah,
No?
no. I'll go across to Vic's for a minute.
Okay. All right, so the driver there, that's actually my mom. She drives the trucks out to town. Yes? What are you doing?
Are you done videoing?
I am not.
Okay, 'cause I have to change my clothes.
Okay. Well, I won't videotape you changing your clothes. So, she's gonna take the trucks out to town, and I think we're still gonna get this tractor hooked up to the grain buggy, and then we keep harvesting. Hopefully, we get the field off. All the alternators kicked on, so it's gonna work. expert tractor driver over here. What he's putting in there are the hydraulic hoses that operate the auger coming out and turning on and everything like that. Or else the grain buggy wouldn't work if those weren't there. Now let's see if he can squeeze this thing outside. Like a glove. Goodbye, my beautiful beast. Until we meet again. Hey guys, so unfortunately, right when I was about to go and get into the claws to show you guys that machine, the water pump blew on it and it started overheating and it broke down. So that's currently being fixed, and we'll get that in the third part, and we'll show you that. But we're going to move on to trucks for the next part, and then the last part is switching everything over to corn. So, sorry that I couldn't get the claws in here, but I hope you enjoy the video.